Hi everyone, it's Taff. Welcome back to North-Brabant in FS15. Here we are. Looking very nice. Another sunny day. Let's just bring up the HUD and see where we are. So it's 8:24. Lovely sunny day. We've got 31 grand in the bank. We've got this trailer. Now, slight confession for full openness and everything. If you remember last time, we collected the milk from point there. There's no sale point for milk on this map that I can find. I went everywhere off screen to find it, so I've had to dump the milk and we've got a fresh trailer and tractor here. See, we can still keep the trailer. There's no point in selling it because the water mod is installed. So I've only just realised that we haven't actually been watering our cows. Oh, and there's a little wishing well there. Can I fill up at that wishing well? It's going to be a bit of a hard task, granted, filling up a big trailer like this with a small bucket on a bit of rope, but let's just see if that is that a sail? I'll try and back into it and see if there's a trigger point there. If not, we'll drive to one of the rivers. No, okay, that's fine, that makes sense. I'm kind of glad it did. That's not a sale point because that'll just be a bit silly if it was. Right, so we need to find a stretch of water. There's one behind field 11, I believe. So let's go and get that and get some water to the cows. The good news is I've removed the no sale point for the milk. Sorry, the not automatic sale for the milk, which should happen at midnight. So from now on, the milk will be automatically sold, so we don't have to worry about that. Oh, it's a bit of a... So we lost about 900 litres of milk, but it's a learning experience, isn't it? It's it just went sour, and put it down to experience, and we'll move on. Now, river. Here we go. This will do. Lovely. Right, now, is there a... What we need to find is a shallow... That looks quite steep. Let's just drive around here a bit and try and get on this shallow bit and see if we can dunk the trailer in a bit. Can we do this? Does this work? Right. I don't want to back it down at that angle because that might be a bit too... Uh-oh. Okay, we're moving. Can I? Yes, I can fill up. There's no... Okay, there's... I just have to hit R. Oh, maybe that wishing well would have worked then. The good news is, water's free by the looks of it. If you nick it out of the river, it's free for all water. Fantastic. Come and get your own. Awesome. So we might as well fill it right up. And we'll see how much water the cows will need. Probably not a whole... There's no way it's going to be a whole trailer's worth, but we might as well have it there stationed so we can keep topping it up. And then when we get the sheep and pigs and everything, we've got a trailer already loaded. Right. Oh, okay. Okay, that may be a bit heavy. That may be a bit heavy. It's gone beyond the point of recovery, I fear. We may need to reset the vehicle. Right, maybe if we do that. No! No, come on! Recover! Recover! Okay, thanks for all the tips. Let me know I can still access this. We're going to have to reset that. The tractor's not powerful enough. It's okay. We should... Okay, there's a lesson. Don't reset everything. Whoops. And then stick the tractor into reverse and go straight back into the water. Right. Okay, well maybe we don't need to go quite so deep, but at least we've got a nice wash on the tractor as well, without costing us money, which is good. So we'll go back and get that, fill the cows' water up, see how much they'll take. And then we've got a couple of tasks which we need to complete. Now, all the fields we've done, seeded, fertilised, they're all ready to go, growing away nicely. So the other things we've got to do are mixed ration, and we're going to trim some of these trees, won't we? So, what I think we're going to do, we might do some grass cutting first and collecting, because we need to. We've got straw, we've got grass, we need some silage, don't we? So we need to actually get one of the silage bays filled up and moving. We've got 3 of them, so we can We don't have to use. We don't have to completely fill one. We just need to get enough to get the mixed ration going, and then we can do some stuff off screen. Or unless you want me to do it on screen, we can do it on screen. That's also one of the precursors for me saying we're probably not going to plough field 10, which is the grass field, because we're going to probably need it to do all the silage and stuff. Right, there we go. I'm kind of missed. Can I? There we go. Oh. Maximum capacity for feeding trough suffices to feed the animals for 6 days. That little square of water there is going to be 6 days worth. Okay, you say so. Right, well then, cows. Oh, we've got a standoff. Oh, black cow. Submisses. Oh, God. What is going on today? I'll leave it there for now. That's fine. Oh, dear. What? Okay. Should pay attention to where I'm driving. So, what we're going to look to do is get some grass done, and we can go from there. Right, let's just drop our front weight. See, let's not drive over it. Let's try and do this properly. I'm hoping that now I can still see that tanker rising above the hedge. I was hoping that car, if you didn't look at it, would just despawn and it will sort itself out without me having to reset again. Oh God, everything's going wrong. Why is everything going wrong today? Thank you. Right. Just gonna get some. What we got? So we've got field 6, which is done. Field 4, field 2, and field 10 all have lovely juicy grass for us to go and collect. How you doing? There's a bit of a traffic jam there. Oh look, they've driven into my tanker. Oh, I'll charge them for that. Damages and everything. Right, so this is field 10 right here. So we can get to some grass off here. Should be good. It's nice big as well, so we should be laughing. Okay, that's good. Good to go, and let's go. So picking, yes, we're on the way. Great stuff. So we're going to get a couple of loads off this field, get it silage, get it bagged up, good to go. So that's giving us, a head start. If we were to leave it any longer, then it just means the mixed ration would be longer, the cows won't be as productive quicker, that kind of thing. Does the cows actually tell us that we've got water? No, it doesn't. The HUD. So animal HUD does not tell us that information. Okay. We've got some troughs up there, because on the hill there, that is where the sheep go. Oh, are they not climbable trees? No, they're not. Okay, that's fine. I was worried about nothing then. Right, so if we can try and do this reasonably smartly. I won't make you watch me do all the field, because obviously grass cutting is, yeah, it's like watching paint dry, isn't it? Or grass growing, that's the other terminology, isn't it? It's okay for short periods of time, and then it becomes boring very quickly. So we'll get a couple of loads, and I'll do the rest off screen. I won't put you through that. And we can go from there. Yeah, this tree is collidable there, so let's back up. It's a good job the fence isn't collidable. It just allows us so much more wiggle room. But we're blatting through this quite quickly. Now, one of the other things I have done, well, there's a number of things I've done. I've added a number of mods at people's request, and we have them installed. We'll go through them in a little while. When we're unloading the trailer, we'll probably show you those. And I have installed the hire equipment mod, which is good. Now, we did talk about doing some forestry, which we are going to get done because we need to get rid of some of these trees on the edges of the woodland. Sorry, edges of the fields. Oh God, my brain. What is wrong with my brain today? You know, I slept well. There's no reason. It's early morning. Well, I say early morning. It's 9:30. It's not too early to be, you know, awake. I just don't know. My brain's just not functioning today. Maybe I haven't eaten correctly, and that's why my brain's not working. I don't know. I've had a coffee. Maybe one is not enough. Anyway, I digress. So we were going to do some forestry, and we are going to do some forestry. We might touch on that today. And a lot of you have been suggesting mods and things to have a look at, and I have been, and I did have a bit of a play with them offline to see how they worked, that kind of thing. Because, you know, there's nothing worse than staring at a screen when somebody's doing a video for 20 minutes trying to figure out how something works. You know, it's okay for a couple of minutes, well, you know, you get through it, but I thought, oh, let's just in case there's any complications with it. So I did that, and no, it all worked reasonably well, except, well, I'll show you which one didn't work. I was almost choke. There is some of the equipment on there which needs quite a bit of power, so the little tractors we have are currently not up to the task. So yeah, that is a thing, so we need to bear that in mind. But yeah, we can definitely do some of the basic forestry. Unfortunately, the wood chipper, which I wanted to use, cannot be used on these tractors as far as I'm aware. Gave it a go and it said I didn't have the power for it. So that's the thing. Oh, why am I going around this tree? It's non-collidable. There we go. We're back on the road. Well, the field. Get rid of the HUD. There we go. Is it? No. How do I? I think it's. There we go. Got rid of that. Fantastic. You can just see the beautiful graphics of North-Brabant. Now, some good news. I've been following the mod for Glenmalure 2015. It's looking pretty good. And they've also added in forestry in Glenmalure. And there will also be a full biogas plant. Just not that little biogas thing near the butchers that was in 2013. So yeah, they're doing a full biogas, and it looks pretty good actually. I'm looking at the mods and the latest on the forums. That's pretty sweet. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. That looks pretty cool. The Colebrook farm map, I still love that map so much. We'll be doing some more live streams on that, and we'll let you know going forward. The community server we discussed on the live stream. Now, as I think I touched on last time, anything like that, I think going forward, I'm gonna have control over, because, you know, people ask me questions, and if I'm not in control of it, I can't really answer the question. You know, yeah, it's out of my hands, and I don't like that. If you know what I mean. I'm not a control freak, but it's better if I keep control of things, and I know where everything is when people invariably come to me asking the questions, because, you know, they probably know about the server through my videos, so, you know, it just makes sense. So I currently have a small server which I use for live streaming and that, but it's only a six slot server, and that might not be enough. I don't want to go and get a 20 slot server, because the chances are people will jump on for the first 5 minutes and they'll never be on again. And, you know, there'll probably just be a core of 4 or 5 who might jump on every day or every week or something like that. So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do that. I think when you get these things, oh, are we full? We're full. When you get these things, they can be really exciting and popular for the first 5 minutes and then quickly die a death. So, you know, I don't want to waste money on something that people will get bored of reasonably quickly. I don't mean the game, but, you know, maybe. Oh, there's a traffic jam. It's a good job we're going off here. Oh, let's reset that. Let's get the traffic moving again. Whoops. We reset the tanker for the second time. There we go. Traffic's not moving. Maybe it'll give them a minute. They'll start moving. Maybe the cows are blocking them now. Cows are causing a riot. So let's use the middle one. Why not? Let's use the middle one. I need my HUD now. I need to see what I've got selected. Yeah, I need the back one selected. I need to start dropping the grass here. So while that's doing that, let's have a look at the mod, shall we? So first mod, which is everyone's recommended, is this one. Hire vehicles. So you can hire stuff. So you could potentially hire a nice big tractor, but it's going to cost you 20 grand for a day. So, yikes, yikes! It's not an easy. It's not pay to win. It's really quite expensive. And then there's everything you can buy. Oh, sorry, rent. And let me just show you the mods which I've because they should be on here. We go to forestry equipment. Here we go. So they were this one. This is only 4,000 euros a day. This is brilliant, actually. This basically grinds up all the little twigs and stuff left behind after you've chopped down a tree and sticks them into wood chips. That's very good. This one needs a power supply, quite a powerful tractor to run. So I haven't really been. I've used the crane, but I haven't really been able to use it. That's like a chipper in the back there. That looks potentially very good, but we currently don't have it. There's also a bug that when you spawn it, the whole of this section is under the ground. It's tipped forward, which can be a bit of a pain, to be honest with you. And that's the old one we had previously. So, yeah. So there we are. We can now hire stuff, which is great, which is quite exciting. So we'll maybe looking at that later. Okay, that's done. Fantastico. I think that was the mods I was going to touch on. Let's just see if there were any other ones. So we've got all that as we are back. Let's just go through them one at a time. So we've got a straw power plant, which I would like to get at some point, so we can sell the straw which we don't use to get some money. We have those two, which I just discussed. We've got the Marshalls, we've got tipper trailers, tractors, we've got those ones, yeah. Cultivators, okay. Anything exciting? Got some sewing machines, you know what I mean. No, that's pretty much it, I think. But yeah, that's quite good. So we've got all that. That's quite exciting. Oh, and I've installed the multi-fruits mod, so we can get different fruits like oats and other stuff. I'll tell you what, I'll pick a cedar up in a bit. Oh, it's still a traffic jam. You're just queuing for queuing's sake now, aren't you? I don't know, these people. Blight on the road, they really are. Now there is a mod I'm looking at which actually speeds up the traffic flow, which might be a good idea. So we don't get stuck behind it. Because let's face it, whenever are you overtaking the tractor? Very rarely, I would say. Unless you are some sort of Banzai tractor driver. Right. More grass are collecting. Right, we'll do one more trailer load and then we'll do something else because what's the time? Oh, it's 20 minutes gone already. Blimey. Time flies when you're crashing and derping about. So, everyone seems to want us to get a new tractor, and I'm of the same mind that I want to get a new tractor as well. Obviously, we won't be able to do that until we sell the harvest, when we harvest it, or the current crops that are on the ground. Once that they've been harvested and we're good to go, then yeah, we'll then look to see if we can sell all that and get ourselves a better tractor. We'll also sell one of these Deutz as well, because we only need one, I think. We have one powerful tractor, we'll get rid of one of these. Potentially two of them, actually, because we have the little... no, I probably don't want to sell both of them. I'll keep one, because we can always use it as a hired help. Just to get things done. Yeah, I think, yeah, we won't sell it. we'll keep it. Are these bales collidable? No good. There we go. Pottinger. So the good news is, what we can do, we can hire some of that equipment, which should be quite exciting, especially the wood chipping equipment, because we may not necessarily want to pay for that outright, so we'll probably rent that for now and see how that goes. So what we'll probably do, we'll probably rent the trailer, the log trailer, and the chipper. Whoops. Managed to got that wrong. Yeah, we'll get the chipper and the log trailer so we can get some logs, and potentially if there's maybe there's another chipper. We'll have to have a look, because we can sell logs here. There is a sawmill down here, I'm pretty sure, isn't there? Sawmill, yeah, there's a sawmill down by the biogas, so we can sell the logs and everything down there, so that's fine, that's not a problem. Right, we're almost halfway through the second trailer load, which is fine, which is about halfway through the field, which is nice. Gives me a nice indication of what I need to do off screen as well. Grand. So there's, sorry, going back to what I was just saying about Glenmalure, there's no ETA yet on when that map's going to be done. There's a lot of work still to be done. He's currently working on the traffic system, which is apparently quite a tedious thing to do. I don't know. I've not done a map, not that clever, so not that gifted a mod. You know, you take for granted the guys are doing this, but it takes a lot of time and effort and talent to actually come up with these really good maps. You know, even though Giants give us the editor, they still put it together. They still have to work through the bugs. They still, that's very time consuming, and you shouldn't take that away from them. These guys work brilliantly. Hats off to them. So all those things you see them sort of the mods, and you just think, mods, come on, let's get it better. But yeah, you can appreciate. Well, I can appreciate, because I've done a bit of old game designing in my time. That's the amount of time that goes into it is horrendous. You can spend 5 or 6 hours just trying to get a tiny bit of code working right, and then at the end of that, the end of practically a working day, it doesn't feel like you've made any progress, even though you've just been working on it all day. It's obviously this is not quite as tough, because you're adding stock scripts into the map, but still there's it's still things go wrong. You still need to bug fix and make sure things go right and that kind of thing. So yeah, it's an incredible commitment to getting something out like this. And I think sometimes that we look at it and we don't really appreciate how much time and effort's gone into it. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit similar to making YouTube videos. All you see on YouTube is the 30-minute video, whereas you can very much expect that 30-minute video probably took probably 30 to 40 minutes of recording, because there's always bits you top and tail the video with, cut out. So your intros, well, you hope you cut them out. Sometimes I leave them in by mistake, where you're doing your time syncs and that kind of thing, when you do your countdown and start. Yeah, if you ever see that in somebody's video, that's because they've forgotten to take it out. That's their countdown, so they can sync up their audio, i.e. their commentary, with their game stuff. Sometimes you do let that slip. Right, that's 94%. Let's call that a day. and go and unload. I'll do the rest off screen, don't worry. Don't you worry. And the traffic's cleared finally. Yeah, so a 30-minute video, you're probably looking at 35 minutes of actual game recording, and that's if it works first time. Very often you have to re-record and re-record something on something like Flight Simulator or Cliffs of Dover. Not the current series, but the previous little videos I used to do. That, you know, you used to have to record that about 4 or 5 times from different angles and cameras and all sorts of things via the track system, which was a pain. And then you probably got another, I don't know, 30 minutes of editing on top of that, where when you're tinkering around with it, trying to get your audio levels, your sync levels and everything right. Then you've probably got an hour and a half, 2 hours of rendering, and then probably, depending on your upload speed and the size of the video file, probably another hour, hour and a half of uploading. Obviously a lot of that is not you sitting in front of the screen. The uploading you can set and go, that's fine, but you know, there's so much work that goes into the videos. Although, you know, looking at my videos, you probably wouldn't think so. You spend time editing and doing things? Yes. Yeah, there's not the greatest amount of post-production on these videos. True. That's why Let's Play is so popular, because they are probably the least post-production videos you can do, which makes it more accessible to people. Right, so that's that done. Let's fire up you. Didn't have the handbrake on. Whoops, he's in reverse. Why do I leave my tractors in reverse? Probably because I reversed it in. Right, let's get a front weight on you. There we go. So I'll finish field 10 and cutting, that is, and I'll dump all the grass in there, and then I'll bag it over, or polythene it over, and then we'll see what we're going to do. Right, so we're going to have a look at some of this stuff. So these trees down here definitely need to go. Let's just switch the engine off. I don't know why I just didn't walk, to be honest with you. But yeah, these trees definitely need to go because they're a pain. They're very pretty, silver birch, very nice. But can I, nice and low, please. There we go. Oh, it didn't hit the cow. No, it fell short of the cowshed. That's okay. God, it cost so much if it hit the cowshed roof. I'll be cursing myself. Right, let's just trim this tree down. Right, so what we need, obviously, we need to get, still got a stump there, so what we'll probably be looking to do is, let's go back to the, where's the wood forestry equipment? So we've got the stump chipper, which is 400 a day, so we'll definitely get a stump chipper. We've got, that's 1300 a day for a big trailer. We probably don't need a trailer quite that long. That's a planter. This is the one I was thinking about, £4,000 a day, that's quite expensive. Chipper for 7,000 a day. It's quite expensive. They're just out of our price range altogether. This is good for 4,000. That's going to be defo. So I reckon we get, because we got the front loader. So if we get that, and we get that. So if we rent that, we'll rent that, and we'll rent that. Okay. Let's hop in the tractor. For some reason, I have to escape out and come back into the game after I've done a rent, because squish this down again. Because the drive controls engine start with the enter key doesn't work, so it's simple. Just needs to obviously clear something. So that's just how I get around it. There may be a better way of doing it, but that's just how I got around it. So what we have here, we have. Okay, we need this water thing out of the way. Let's get this out of the way. Oh, this is heavy, full of water and very, very heavy. Let's park that in our wood storage area. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. So we have here, this is the chipper upper, which is pretty cool. What we need to go and do is get a trailer on the back. So we've got that Marshall trailer over there, which is just perfect. And you see all the grinders there. So we're down to 25 grand, but we've got these for a day, and it is only just before 9 o'clock in the morning, so we're grand there. Oh, we're so close to the chip. Oh, we didn't damage the guttering. Hooray! Right, so we can take this over here. So this is going to pick up all the crud we don't need. Actually, I was wondering, will that remove the tree stump? Ooh, I didn't think about that. I bought that tree stump remover, but let's just see if this will remove the tree stump. So what we need to do is select it, unfold it. Look at those teeth. Clunk, clunk. We need to do that, and hopefully that will automatically lock onto our trailer. Sweetness. Okay, let's switch it on. Let's lower it down. See if that will remove the stump. No. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I didn't think it would, but well, I thought it could, but it hasn't, which is fine. Okay, let's switch that off. We're going to need you, most definitely. And we'll need all 3 tractors. This is a 3 tractor job, I feel. Yes, pop you there. Let's drop you there for a second. Pop that there. So we'll put the trailer on the back of this one, and the stumper, de-stumpifier, whatever you call it. Oh, you know what you need? You need a proper. That's a lorry trailer, isn't it? Oh goodness, we need a trolley thingy. What do you call them? What do you call them? The trolley gizmos. Have you got a trolley gizmo for the trailer? I thought it might come with one, but it clearly hasn't. Windrower, tedders, mowers, slurry tanks, no. Sewing machines. Dollies, that's what we need. Okay, we'll rent one of those, fine. Let's just do that, just in case it causes any glitchiness. Now, can I park this dolly correctly? There we go. Reversing a dolly should be okay, shouldn't it? Should be a dolly. Doddy. There we go, we're okay. Right, okay, grand. So we spent a bit more money, but we've got all the equipment we now require. Awesome! Do you know what, I might do that dun 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 dramatic ending where we say, join us next time when we'll be tidying up these trees. And do you know what, looking at the time, it's probably just as well we do that. So I'll just switch off all the engines. You're all going to be cursing my name now. So next time we're going to clear this row of trees and we're going to chop them up and do all the good stuff. So join me then. I hope you enjoyed this. Thoughts and comments leave in the section below. Any mods you think look awesome and I should check out, then by all means suggest them to me. Oh, look at that chain protection stuff. Wow, cool. By all means, put it in the comment section and let me know, and I will definitely check it out, see if it's something I want to peruse and potentially use as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.